We all get lost when we come to life because there is a lot to see. In all the seeing, we overwhelm ourselves with ideas and illusions. Coming back to self is the way when we go back to our easier, simpler creator life. Everything in life has a design and a style. To be able to use anything easier, you have to go to the manufacturer because he, she, it knows the best way how to use, how to work with. We all tend to listen to one another more, not without encouragement. We encourage one another to listen to each other. It is really enlightening, as in it throws some light so that you can get clarity. But in most cases, everyone is telling you they found a way to move. When you look at their actions, you really see that that's not the truth. It becomes a personal responsibility to yourself and to your journey to know how to make the best out of the life you've been given. I always say that what I share here is not to point to you what to see, but is to go outside the normal and become extraordinary. It is to erase the misunderstandings we take because we understand things we don't know. When I say understand, is to stand under something you don't understand. But for the one who is walking back home and ways home, home is flowing with life according to the seasons. Home is being in harmony with what is happening around you, knowing that it is not under your control. Knowing that whatever is meant to happen in your life will happen whether you fast for the whole month, whether you pray for the whole month. But when you awaken and you start making conscious steps, conscious thoughts, conscious everything, oh, if you can't understand it all, you just surrender and you say, do unto me according to thy will. Because you know what? We didn't come to life to be tortured. We didn't come to life to curse whatever force created us here. When you look outside and you see such beauty, you see such plants, you see such space, it announces to us the abundance, the possibilities, even when we go in our minds. When we leave our minds free, when we open our minds, when we are flowing and we don't become rigid and we don't become standfast, this is it, I found it, we flow. The only thing that is uptight is a dead body. That's why it is said that a snake that refuses to shed its skin dies, and a mind that refuses to observe and take in and then make an informed choice will go with the winds. If not the winds, it will get lost. So, what we can do for ourselves is sometimes to pull back. Before you pull back, don't give what you can do unto God. Don't pass over your responsibilities to another. We have all done mistakes. I personally have mistaken and mistook in life. And trust you me, I stand strong and take it all in. A determined warrior never runs. No retreat, no surrender is the way to this life. We have to walk it. The only thing we have to remind one another or remind ourselves is that, am I walking it with gratitude? Am I walking it with forgiveness? If you are to be or to call yourself a Christian, you must have the Christ conscious. If you're to call yourself a Buddhist, you must embrace the Buddhist mind. If you're to call yourself Krishna, Chiwanuka, for me, if I go to my tradition, there is Mukasa and his purity. There is Nakaima. She is like Mother Mary practically, She has purified her incense that she can dare approach the gods or God on behalf of others. So the job becomes one of purifying, looking inside ourselves, doing and repenting and reconciling. And as long as you're doing that, life will entangle and then it will start disentangling. That's why, or what is referred to as giving beauty for ashes, the restoration. It will all be restored when you stop interfering. If it is a time to cry, cry. If it's a time to lose, lose. If it is a time to gain, gain. Because how can you get new experiences when you're still holding on to the old? You won't have space for them. So create space. Don't hang on to anything, because at the end of the day, we came as free spirits. The only thing we can maybe try to hold on to, it's not even holding on to, take care of, is this body we were given. To do our best to protect it. As a person who has been in places, who has drunk from waters I should have never drunk from, who has eaten foods I shouldn't have eaten in every kind of way, through my mind, through my relationships, as I come back to myself, I encourage you to go back to yourself. All of us has goodness in them. And the more you start relying on yourself, the more you are more able, the more actually loving and true and genuine you become. I don't know if other people don't have it, but we are all different. At least let your light shine. Don't keep it under the bed, and don't compare lights. They are all lights, but they can never give out the same light and the same space. Much love to you. May we walk in peace. May we walk in joy. May we find our ways back to peace, harmony, and true love.